this episode, we learned a little bit more about the former god known as Ganful, and I was sort of right in my prediction in the fact that Aneru usurped him, took him away from his throne, kicked him out from being a god, essentially, and now Ganful is trying to fight back against Aneru and this sort of uprising that's happened, because when Ganful was the god that he was trying to create peace in Skypiea with a race or a group called the Shandians who are at war with the Sky People. And now Aneru's there. It's all just constant war. And Ganful was saying, despite the look of Skypiea, it's always been at constant battle. There's always been war there. And Ganful, when he was a god, he was the one that was trying to sort of like bring peace amongst all the people and the Shandians and all that sort of stuff. But now that, like I said, Aneru's sort of ruling the land, that doesn't seem to ever going to be happening. So there's like a resistance right now, and Ganful is trying to, by what it looks like, take back the land, essentially, get Aneru out of this place. You know, he's part of the resistance trying to get rid of Aneru, essentially, at this point. One of the people from Shandia is that guy in the mask that attacked the Straw Hats as soon as they arrived on Sky Island that Ganful had to protect. And I don't know if that's because the Shandia is trying to protect their land or they're just an aggressive people. I'm not too sure. But yeah, anyway, it's cool to learn a little bit more about the history of Skypiea and the history of its battles and sort of the conflicts that are currently ongoing or have been going on in that place. The second priest from Upper Yard has attacked one of the Straw Hats, and it is Chopper. Poor guy is getting absolutely rinsed at the moment, but he's doing an amazing job trying to protect the Going Merry, although part of it has broken down and he's had to throw part of it in the lake. It's really sad to see at the moment. Chopper is currently not even really defending himself versus Shura, who's the next priest of this Upper Yard that we're seeing fight right now. But he's defending this boat because he made this promise to Zoro, that when they were gone, that would be what he did. You know, he protected the Going Merry, protected this boat. That's Chopper's sole mission at the moment. And like I said before, Chopper seems like the sort of person that just wants to help. That's his whole purpose. He's just trying to help these people. He's just trying to be brave. He's just like, you know, trying to be at any assistance he can. So in this instance, that's saving the Going Merry, even if it means like costing him his own life, essentially. And he's fighting back, to be fair. I thought he'd get absolutely rinsed, and he sort of is. But the fact he's managing to put up this fight and actually defend the Going Merry as well as he is, I think is really admirable. And I think even Shura sees that and is quite like almost impressed by it and feels some sort of empathy towards it, maybe even a little bit. I know he's doing his job and he's trying to get this sacrifice for God, especially as though Zoro has like sinned essentially and left this sacrificial altar, which gives him a reason to take Chopper out. It's like an exceptional cause. Zoro's the one that sort of caused this fight right now, put Chopper in this sort of danger inadvertently. But like the fact that this is happening right now and Chopper's, you know, trying his best to make sure the Going Merry doesn't just get destroyed completely is one of the reasons Chopper is one of my favorite characters in the show. Like, I just love him, man. Eventually, Chopper decides to blow the whistle that Ganful gave them. Well, he basically does it straight away, to be honest, and Ganful arrives, and he's actually really insanely strong. It makes sense, he's a former god, but the way he's fighting Shura, he's doing like amazing. Like, these priests are clearly like next level to anything we've seen before. They have these weird powers letting them sort of predict the moves that are coming and all that sort of stuff, and they seem almost impossible to beat right now. But then Ganful comes along and just like whoops him, basically. He hasn't beaten him yet, but he's definitely winning this fight pretty easily. And he also managed to use the move that Satori was moving, that like push move, whatever that was. I don't know what exactly abilities Ganful has or what sort of powers he has, but being a former god, he's clearly got a lot of strength. I don't know if he's weakened now that he's not officially a god, or that was just a title, I'm not too sure. But Ganful is going to be critical, I feel like, in these guys succeeding in Upper Yard, in Luffy and everybody getting Zoro and Chopper and Nami and Robin and everybody back, and them sort of being able to defeat Aneru, essentially. I feel like Ganful is going to be a massive part of this puzzle, and I can't wait to see what more he can do and he can offer, and learn more about his history and what happened between him and Aneru and everything like that. But this episode was great. It was really good learning a little bit more about Ganful and the history of Skypiea and the Shandians, and learning how when the beautiful music plays again, that's when peace can finally return, whatever that means. Apparently there was some beautiful music at some point, and that's what sparked this initial conflict, and when that music plays again, that's when peace will fall. So hopefully we'll get to hear that music at some point. I don't know, we'll have to see. And also, of course, Chopper defending the Going Merry, I thought was a great aspect of this episode and another indication of why I love Chopper. Like, Chopper's just the best, man. He's one of my favorite characters for sure. But overall, it was another great episode, and I can't wait to see what happens next.